The other day, Senator Mike Lee from Utah posted this on X. No executive branch officer should even harbor, much less display, severe contempt for any POTUS, and yet Jay Powell clearly does. Now, generally, politicians are free to spread misinformation on X, but this time the bullshit was a little too big. Mike got fact checked, and a community note said the Federal Reserve is not part of the executive branch of the government. Now, Mike is MAGA, and MAGA never admits defeat. So Mike responded with this: if the Federal Reserve isn't part of the executive branch, then what branch is it a part of? Jay Powell isn't a lawmaker, so he's not part of the legislative branch, nor is a jurist, so he's not part of the judicial branch. There is no fourth branch under the Constitution. Now, my first question is, shouldn't a fucking U.S. Senator know this? The Federal Reserve is not part of any branch of the government. It was specifically created by the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 to be independent from any single entity. Now, they are accountable to Congress, but they are not under the direct control of Congress. Why was it created that way? For this specific scenario right here. Every president wants their economy to thrive, and lowering interest rates is a great way to do that. By creating the Federal Reserve as an independent entity, they ensured that the focus of the Fed would be long-term economic growth and not just short-term. Keeping it independent keeps it out of the reach of the executive or the legislative branches. Because as we know, if you give politicians the ability to manipulate something, they absolutely will. Honestly, it was a brilliantly designed system by a group of legislators who had the foresight that somebody like Donald Trump might enter the picture someday. Because Donald Trump doesn't care about the long-term economic viability of the Federal Reserve and our country. He's worried about right now. And like so many other MAGA legislators, instead of calling Donald Trump out on this, Mike Lee is backing him. Mike Lee is clearly spreading misinformation about the Federal Reserve. The question is, does he not know, or is he just lying? Honestly, I'm not even sure which scenario is worse.